What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and today what I have for you guys is a really easy guide on all telephone locations for the Bunker 11 Easter egg here in Warzone. I've seen quite a few rushed and inaccurate explanations of how this quest works, and we're going to break all of that down here in today's video. Now, this is easily one of the largest scaled Easter eggs the Call of Duty franchise has ever had, and I'm really excited to be breaking this down. Now, first and foremost, you do need to find a telephone that provides you with a sequence. The sequence will be a set of 3 different numbers. You can get any number from 0 through 9 and it will be read to you in Russian. Subtitles do not work and you cannot translate it to English that way, but do not worry, I will show you every Russian number translated to English here on screen. Now, there's a number of different telephones that can give you this sequence, and the confusing part of this Easter egg is that the telephones that you have to find look very similar to one another, and there are 2 different types of telephones. One type gives you a sequence, another type gives you a Morse code. Now, even though they look the same, you do have to pay attention to the specific location we end up going to, since those locations never change. Now, I'm going to first show you guys the locations of the sequence telephones that will provide you with the 3 numbers. Now, keep in mind, the first 2 I show you on screen are the most common. Every time we were going for these sequences, we would always drop at these specific 2 telephones, and usually one or the other had the sequence, while the other ones I show you afterwards are a bit more rare, but still do work and still can provide you with sequences during this Easter egg. But after I show you these telephones, I'll then show you all of the Russian numbers translated to English on screen as well.
See, it's kind of proving the point of how OP these ones are the ones. This is the holy trinity of the holy Jew.
Check fire! Friendly! Слышал? Например, они приближаются! Going over here.
Not it. This was where, yeah, it's the downstairs one where you and Sky are. There you go.
Moving up.
Check them out.
Enemy UAV overhead. Going over here. Enemy dropping into the AO. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
No, it's this one right next to it here. Right below us.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Now with these phones I just showed you, they could play one of two sounds. One, they'll make a disconnected sound, which means that they don't have a sequence for you and you could ignore that phone for that match. Two, you'll interact with the phone and you'll hear a Russian start rambling at you. After he rambles, you'll hear 3 different Russian numbers. That's going to be your sequence. Also keep in mind you could hear these phones ringing sometimes, but it isn't consistent. I'm not sure if it's a glitch or if it'll be fixed later. I'll keep you guys updated down below, but sometimes the phones will ring, you interact with them, boom, they'll have your sequence. Other times just interact with the phones without them ringing and they'll still have your sequence. Just make sure you listen for whether or not the phone disconnects right away, which means they're useless, or whether a Russian starts talking to you. That's how you'll know you actually need that specific phone.
Всем отрядам, база захвачена! Сменить шифрование! Сейчас! 0, 1, 2.
If you won't go for a helicopter, Sky, I can go for the phone. It's not it. Alright, well we've just got a hope to go, that's mine.
Next, I'm gonna play what the Russian numbers 0 through 9 do sound like, and also keep in mind if you miss your sequence or just want to re-listen to your sequence for whatever reason, you can always interact with your phone again. I also want to make it clear that when you're playing with a squad, it's easier for all of you to split up at the beginning of a match and drop at different telephones, the ones I just showed you, to see if your phone does play a sequence. More than one phone can play a sequence in one game, but the sequence will always be the same in that specific match.
0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 7, 7, 7, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 9, 9, 9.
Now once you have your sequence of 3 numbers and you know exactly what they translate to in English, you want to pinpoint specific telephones that correlate to a certain number. Once again, these telephone locations never change, it's just a sequence that'll be different every game that you play. So for example, if you got the sequence 0, 4, 5, you need to find the telephones that correlate to 0, 4, and 5. So we're going to go ahead and show every telephone location. There are only 10 that correlate to a specific number.
Why is Matt over there? Recall.
Why would you open the door?
Because I had to get in the front door.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
It's literally as you come in as well.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
It's right here, bro. We're right next to it.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Check fire.
Hang on, wait. I'm gonna try some. I'm gonna go to the building next to us. I'm gonna try and get the code. It's listed on that map thing I sent you. Oh. Wait, shush. See, I told you, this is the Morse code. That was 2 in Morse code.
Okay, got it.
Принято, выполняю.
I'll talk about it after. Remember when we got Bunker 11, right?
You're a dog. Let's go. Let's get 5. Now 5 is TV station. You guys found this one, I think. What did we find? Oh wait, no, Skype found this one.
Oh, fuck, bro!
Just trying to focus, bro.
Wait, hang on, wait. Can you stand by it?
I'm gonna drop in on you,
Enemy
sir.
dropping.
to me what
Wait, be quiet.
Stick to the marked location and secure the area.
I'm recording fucking party chat audio, I just realised with it, so, yeah.
the background gaming revolution.
Nah. You gotta come up here.
On the video.
You have to, yeah, I just realised I just recorded that in my video, so yeah. Yeah, actually, it's pretty cool actually, you gotta climb down here like lower luggage? Luggage? Yeah.
Oh.
Big brain? Me neither, but you know, Warzone shit, so.
7. We've actually blown through these pretty quick. Oh fuck. Guy here. Now my footage is ruined. What a cunt. I actually hope he dies.
Moving up there.
Okay, hold on. Wait, hold on. Where is it?
It's in here. It's in here. I gotta admit, I do actually quite like this Easter egg. I think it's quite well done.
Now when you do hit these specific telephones, you should hear a Morse code completion sound each time, and when you hit the third and final phone in your sequence, you should hear a completion type of noise, and then a Russian soldier will tell you something.
Hit that?
Did it? Okay.
Wait, no, everyone get in the same car and we're going out to Bunker 11. Quick, got that.
If you hit the third telephone and the Russian soldier tells you something, but then you hear like this error noise, that means you got the sequence wrong. Something to really keep note of here, a big discretion for this Easter egg, is that it's a lobby-wide quest, which means other people in your game of Battle Royale or Plunder can mess up the sequence. So from what I understand, the sequence will be the same for everybody in a single match, so for all you know, people could be messing around with the telephones and could ruin the sequence. You could put in telephone 1 and 2 of your sequence, but before you hit telephone 3, somebody might hit another telephone around the map, which could ruin your sequence. So this could be a very frustrating Easter egg and can take several restarts like it did for our team, but be as patient as possible. This isn't easy considering how many players are in a single match of Warzone. But you'll know you got the sequence correct when Bunker 11 has a green light on it and not a red light. When it has a green light, you can hold square to open the bunker and can proceed to go inside and explore as much as you want. Now the issue right now with this Easter egg is that the version of plunder that's in the game is blood money. With blood money you get more money per kill, per contract, per looting, which means games typically end a lot faster. When regular plunder does come back, this Easter egg will be a lot easier to do. I don't recommend doing this on Battle Royale since a storm could ruin your ability to go from telephone to telephone, and you of course want to have a very good squad with you that knows the map well, is as passionate as you with going for this Easter egg so that you can actually get this done efficiently. With just about every game I've done this in Blood Money, the game typically ended very close to when we either made it close to the bunker or were already inside of it. Now when you're in the bunker, you could pick up very exclusive weapons, and there is an MP7 blueprint that you'll unlock from picking it up. However, it is currently bugged out to where once you pick it up, you get a message on screen saying you unlocked it, but then when you back out to the lobby, you'll see that you didn't actually unlock it. So hopefully Infinity Ward does fix this in the near future, and if anything changes in regards to this Easter egg, I will have a pinned comment down below, and I'll also have a follow-up video to this one whenever this Easter egg is progressed a little bit more, since there is another bunker door within Bunker 11 that cannot be accessed as of right now. I'm also aware that there are other bunkers around the map that can be opened using red key cards, and you can get red key cards by looting randomly. Now when you open those specific bunkers, there's nothing in there except for loot, but in Bunker 11 there is a very special nuke in there, a shiny red button, and a countdown timer. Nothing that leads to anything as of right now, but maybe that part of the Easter egg is live in game as of right now and can be hunted later on today. Maybe some progress will be made at some point in the next couple of hours, but as of right now, Bunker 11 can be open and there are plenty of mysteries left to hunt. Leave all your thoughts on this down below in the comment section. This has been dkdynamite. As a bit of a recap, there are other bunkers in Warzone that cannot be opened right now. I do know from the files there will be blue and green key cards, I think, that'll probably be used to open the other bunkers. Right now we just have the red key cards, which open the loot loot-filled bunkers. But for Bunker 11, I showed you guys the telephones that can give you a sequence, and the first two I showed you, of course, are the most common, and I showed you a couple of others. There are other telephones on this map that can also likely give you a sequence, but there's no need to even go for those since we have the most common ones here in this video. I also showed you guys what the Russian numbers translate to in English, giving you guys examples of each soundbite, and we of course showed every location of the designated Morse code telephones which correlate with the numbers 0 through 9. Hope you found my guide helpful, and peace out everyone.